everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing IDW's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles micro series featuring Raphael issue number 1. Take a look at this comic cover right here. Now, this TMNT micro series is a spin-off of the main Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles title. And although Raphael is featured in this issue, it's going to feature each turtle in a different issue. So next issue is actually going to feature Michelangelo. Now, there's two reasons why I wanted to pick up this micro series. First and foremost is because I'm in such a big TMNT fix. I'm really loving the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. I can't get enough of it. I like the stuff that they're doing with this reboot and going back to basics. So, of course, I need to get the spin-off series. Second thing is that Franco Oro and also Brian Lynch are going to be doing the art and writing on this. Now, for those of you that don't know, Franco Oro and Brian Lynch were the creative team on Angel After the Fall, which is, in my opinion, the best Buffy comic that has come out that is canon. Angel After the Fall was absolutely beautiful in its writing and also in its drawing. But see, one of the things that made After the Fall so good is the fact that Brian Lynch, the writer, was so well versed in the Angel Buffy universe. He was a huge fan of Angel, so he understood the comic inside and out. The question is this, will Brian Lynch have a good understanding of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? And in addition to that, will Franco Oro's unique art style work for this series? For Turtles? Well, you're just going to have to wait and see. So, let's jump into issue number 1 of the TMNT micro series. Now, I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to call this. That's why I'm calling it the TMNT micro series. I'm sure this is only going to last for about 4 issues, but each issue is going to be featuring a different turtle. This issue is, of course, featuring Raphael. And last we left off from TMNT issue number 4, Raphael has come back into the family. And he goes on nightly patrols with his brothers. However, once in a while he'll go on patrols with Casey Jones. And tonight is one of those nights. Everything seemed pretty quiet until they saw a mysterious figure being chased by 2 thugs. Spoiler alert, these 2 thugs happen to be Bebop and Rocksteady before they actually become genetically mutated. Anyways, Raphael jumps in and tries to help out this mysterious figure, only to find out that this mysterious figure isn't actually human, but rather another genetically enhanced creature, a snow fox. So Raphael decides to help out this individual. But there is a mystery surrounding this snow fox, a hidden agenda, to say the least. And in addition to that, who hired Bebop and Rocksteady? Who's really behind all that's going on in the TMT universe? Well, you're just going to have to wait and see. Let's get into the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. Well, let's start things off with the writing and the art in general. Brian Lynch does a fantastic job writing this. I didn't really know what to expect going into it, but I have to say I was pleasantly surprised on how good this was. And the reason why I'm so surprised on how good it was is because how well Raphael was written and how much I enjoyed reading him. You gotta understand is that despite his popularity, I'm not the biggest Raphael fan. Actually, my favorite turtle is Leonardo. There's something about Leonardo being that samurai, kind of paladin-esque individual, about honor, duty, respect. He's a tactician. He is probably the most skilled in technical fighting. He has 2 swords. He's the leader. I just like Leonardo more than Michelangelo, Raphael, and Donatello. But see, that's the beauty of the Turtles. Chances are you're going to like one of them over the others because they're so distinct in personality types. But I was never a huge fan of Raphael. I know he's that big, tough guy, Brooklyn kind of style individual, but it just never really worked for me. Maybe because I always thought it was kind of cliche. But Brian Lynch does a good job at interpreting Raphael and giving him a fairly good voice. It makes the character enjoyable to read. He doesn't come off as obnoxiously asshole. He's tough, yes. He's a man of his fist rather than a man of his words. Or a turtle of his fist. And other than turtle of his words. Silly me. He's a turtle. But the way he comes off is very nice, and I do like the writing in this. And boy, does Franco Oro the great art for TMNT. By and by, probably as good, if not possibly better than the art in the main series. I like when Franco Uro can kind of cut loose and do what he wants to do, because I think that's where he does things best. I particularly like how he did Casey Jones' mask and how he interpreted the shell on the turtles. Rather than this be this big husky thing, it more looks like body armor to them. So the art and the writing was great. I like the little nudges to characters we're going to see in the future. I like Bebop and Rocksteady showing up. I like the little foreshadowing at the end. There's a cliffhanger. And I also like the Snow Leopard character, which is called Aloplex, I believe. It's spelled Alopex. I could be wrong. I think that's actually a scientific name for Snow Fox, but biology is not my forte. I'm a business major. So, I like the direction that they're going in with this. The story is interesting. And lastly, the great thing about this series is, like I said, it's going to feature a different turtle each time. So we got Raphael this time, we're going to get Michelangelo next time, and then from there we'll get Donatello and Leonardo in whatever order. So I'm looking forward to that. Bad. I can't really think of any bad. I do have a little concern, just a little concern on how the story is going to go if we're going to be switching from turtle to turtle. That means the writing of the characters, main feature characters, are going to have to change accordingly, and I wonder how that's going to affect the story, if the story is going to be taken from two different point of views, or if it's going to be four separate stories that all intertwine into one final issue. Don't know. So I'm a little confused on how that's going to happen, but I'm actually excited about it, because on the whole, this was a really good issue. It surprised me on how good this issue was, and I highly recommend picking it up. If you're a Turtles fan, or even a fan of Raphael, you will enjoy this. So pick this up. This is really good. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.